What's going on, guys? Motonosity here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we got another first ride. We are riding the 2022 Harley Davidson Sportster S. This is their completely redesigned Sportster. I'm really excited for this. I've never been like a huge Harley Davidson fan until I rode Blockhead's bike, Goldzilla, when I visited him out in Florida a couple years ago, and I gotta say, I'm a little bit of a fan now. But today we're riding this beast. This is one of their more modern bikes in their lineup, complete redesign over the old Sportsters. Obviously, you could get a lot of different variations of the Sportster, depending on which bike you got in the past. But this one, I gotta say, I like this one the most. We got the fat wheel up front, like the Fat Bob. We got the low styling, like the low rider. And then we got this guy with the tractor. But this thing basically takes the Sportster into the modern era. So let's go ahead and get right on this thing so we can talk about it. Well, first of all, I need to get my fancy key fob out of here because it's low on battery. So I got to do a little maneuver here. We'll stick it up here. We'll let it recognize it. We'll turn on the bike. We'll put in a passcode because you can put a passcode on this thing. There we go. And we're in. Start her up, maybe. There we go. So, obviously you could get a 1200 with the old Sportster. This thing has the Revolution Max 1250T, and it's got twice the power of the 1200 that you could get in the old Sportster. 121 horsepower. I think we got to turn around. I'm just in this random neighborhood, pulled over next to this golf course, as one does when you're test riding Harleys. Some really nice houses here. I'd live here. Oh, I finally get to do it. Oh my god. Dude, it's so smooth. It feels so good. It's actually really nimble. Like, with how fat this front wheel is, you wouldn't expect it to be like that, but it do be. Oh my gosh. So yeah, like I said, this thing kind of brings the Sportster into the modern era. A lot more modern, contemporary styling, super muscular, aggressive riding position, which for me is great because I'm more of a sport bike guy. But you know, I'm getting in my old age, guys. I'm 33 years old. I can't be sitting on sport bikes all the time, even though I do, and I love it. Got freaking dead cat hair in my mouth. Dude, this is nuts. Straight nutso. So I rode the Iron 883, which was in the Sportster lineup, but that thing had like zero power. Like less than zero power. Jeez. I freaking love this. Here's what I love about Atlanta. You have really nice houses just thrown wherever. Nothing is organized. I don't get it. Like, tiny home, McMansion. I'm not going full throttle on this. This is a problem. It's honestly a problem a lot of times when I ride new bikes, because I just love all bikes, and I like riding bikes that are different from ones that I've ridden before, like different styling, different type of bike, different ergonomics. This one, it feels like a little bit more comfortable. Look, what this thing is like mint colored. What is this? They've got a freaking lake in their front yard. I have to ease into that power. Dude, this is freaking stock exhaust, and it sounds good. That's neutral. I don't know where I am. Ah! Woo! I freaking love it. So yeah, like I said, this thing brings the Sportster into the modern era. We got, you know, all the fancy bits. Technology, believe it or not. We have technology in this bike. Cornering ABS. Apparently has load control, so like based on your weight, passenger, although we don't have a passenger on this, it adjusts the riding characteristics based on what you're carrying on this thing. That's a stoplight, so probably should slow down. I think I gotta turn right. Scusi. Definitely not turning right there. Ain't making that happen. So here's how you have fun out riding without getting lost. You put on your navigation, generally follow it, but you always skip the road that it tells you to turn on. Oh my God. That was a little bit closer to full throttle. So it doesn't always work out. Like here, I'm just turning back onto the same road. And now I gotta sit in the line. But you go one road past where it tells you to turn and then turn. So you're always generally heading in the right direction, but you're not going the most efficient route. And usually the most efficient route is the least fun. Unless it looks fun, then take the road. And it's a little bit easier to do here in Atlanta because none of the roads make sense. And honestly, a lot of the roads look cool and are fun to whip around on, as opposed to Houston, where most of the roads are straight, not a whole lot of shade. Wow. Yeah, I stopped at Publix to get some protein and coffee, and the guy working there was very interested in the bike. He was like, man, what kind of bike is that? I really like it. It catches eyes, man. Plus, this is like my favorite color scheme, like a bronze or gold and white and black. You saw my R6 that I wrapped in like a pearl frozen, what was the color? It was like frozen vanilla satin something or other. The R3 build that I did, matte white and black and bronze. Now I'm on a road that I don't like. Now this is not so interesting. This is just straight, and we are gonna find a road that is more fun. Not there, because that looks like it just goes into some houses. I can whip around back and forth though. It is a little bit slower leaning, but it's not terrible. Let's go left. Nope, that looks like an even worse neighborhood turn. Yeah, so I think they introduced the, I'm pretty sure this is a 2021. Can we see on here? Is it going to be listed? I'm pretty sure it's a 2020, or I'm pretty sure it's a 2022, but I think they introduced it for 2021. It's got cornering ABS. It's got traction control, smartphone connectivity. I'm not going to bother with that. I'm sorry. I'm sure there's someone on YouTube that has made a complete overview of the smartphone capabilities. We'll go this way. I know this goes over to 75, but we got to go over that way anyways. And go over towards the mountains. Stoplight. Love it. Freaking love it. Like I said, I've never been a huge Harley fan, so I don't know a lot of the history, but I was doing a little bit of research on the Sportster S. Found that it kind of takes a lot of the elements of the XR 1200X Sportster, you know, a little bit more aggressive, more performance oriented, aggressive styling. I do like how this one sits. You got it low, the exhaust is high, so it looks super cool. I love how muscular this thing looks, man. Just freaking looks like it wants to eat you up. You got more forward foot position. Let's test out the highway on this thing, see how it feels. Don't worry about the traffic. We're gonna turn around. Here, we'll test out what it's like sitting in traffic. It's liquid cooled as opposed to air cooled. There was full throttle. Oh boy. Can we get a daily 100 on this? $120. 120. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's a cop. Boo. Okay, can't go crazy. Sorry guys. I really like this thing. Oh, we got cruise control too. Okay, cruise set. Nope. Set. You set? Cruise control. Wonderful. Cancel cruise control. Tested that. Works. Heated grips. I pressed the button, but I didn't see any icon, and I actually don't want heated grips because it's hot. Yeah, I don't see anything change on here. What does this button do? Oh, cycle through. Trip A, trip B. Odometer. Temperature. Range. Yeah, let's leave it on range. Okay, we got some flashers. Cool. Got modes. Already did that. Traction control on and off. Voice control. Like if you connect your phone, I guess you can control your music and stuff here. Oh, I'm in third. That's okay. Starting from third. No big deal. Good torque. Okay, navigation. Bike. What does the bike icon mean? Okay, so we got PSI, okay, temperature, voltage. Settings are locked while in motion. Okay, that's fine. Home. It looks cool. It's modern, but classic. Oh, check this out. Who was mentioning this yesterday? Someone was mentioning this. They said go to Big Chicken. They said it's a KFC with a giant chicken, and there you go. What do you know? A big chicken that moves. That does look pretty cool. All right, let's get a little bit of scenery in here. That baby mountain. Ugh. But yeah, I like this thing. I like this thing a lot. It's aggressive. It's performance without being uncomfortable. It's a cruiser without being too boring. It's got a lot going for it. I'm really, really happy with what Harley did with this thing. And honestly, I really want to see what you can do to this thing mod-wise. Maybe I need to get one of these. Why are we sitting in traffic? Oh, because someone's turning. Wonderful. Just a little jaunt down this road. Don't know very well, so I'm not gonna go too crazy. This is nice, man. And you were going ridiculously slow. Why? No, because you got a bed full of mulch. I'm just surprised how nice and pleasant, but still cool this thing sounds completely stock. I don't even know if I'm doing this thing justice. I'm just telling you, like, from a sport bike rider's perspective, I really like this. I know they have this engine in other bikes, but they just need to friggin' make an entire lineup, bikes on bikes on bikes, with this engine. Pretty sure the Pan America has this same engine, although more power. Yeah, this is good, man. That's neutral. Oh, lordy. Well, I think that's about all I can say. I'm just freaking enjoying riding this thing. Shout out to Chase on Two Wheels for letting me borrow this. If you guys haven't checked out his channel, I'll link him down in the description. Appreciate you, buddy. But yeah, I got a lot of exciting stuff. Make sure you're subscribed. I hope you guys enjoyed this ride. You guys have been awesome. I've been Motonosity, and this has been a first ride on the 2022 Harley Davidson Sportster S. Remember, life's better with horsepower. Keep life flipped. And I'll see you guys in the next one.